Hello everyone and welcome back to Love Yourself, You Deserve It. I haven't done a video in a while, so I thought today of all days would be a perfect day to do a video, which is Valentine's Day, of course, and I have so much, so many strong emotions going through me today, and I just feel like I'm picking up on some, some energy and some, vibrations that are very Western, right? It's not like country Western. I mean like Western in the sense of globally. And I just feel like, I don't know, like I have always enjoyed holidays, but for some reason, I mean, over the past year or so, when holidays arise, I mean, I'm more appreciative of the fact that holidays bring people together and they bring out love, and it's just not about the gifts, and I feel like I thought to myself that maybe it was like a younger person's thing, or I don't know, like as a kid you always look forward to the gifts, right, typically, and I don't think I was ever greedy necessarily, but you know what, I don't even think it's about what age you are at all. I think there are so many people, that are my age, in their 20s. I think there are people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are. I feel like there's always people out there that buy into the whole idea that, we have to base our worth off of gifts we get from people. Or not just gifts. Sometimes we feel like we have to base our worthiness off of how others treat us, and it's not necessarily true, because how you interact with people stems from self, right? And that doesn't mean you're not going to encounter someone that's going to treat you like crap, because there are people that are the way they are, and they come to trigger you and to teach you what you need to know, and to remind you to respect yourself and to not deal with certain things, and, that you don't have to lower your standards and what have you, right? So yeah, I just feel like I just feel like I'm bombarded. I can't speak. I'm just so flustered about it. I'm quite bombarded today by everything that I see about Valentine's Day. I see people, and I understand it's nice to get chocolates. It's nice to get cards, and it's nice to share love in that way. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with getting a box of chocolates. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But I just realized, that to me it's not what counts. It's not what matters, And, maybe it's fine if people continue to give today, and they give throughout the year. I think that's great. But I think what really just strikes me as being odd is that, I see some people, and I see a lot of this. I see a lot of people kind of settling, or maybe not settling, but they're going throughout their life, day to day, and then they wait for this validation on Valentine's Day, to get a gift from someone, or to hear an I love you, or whatever, on this one day, right? So what I don't understand is why you would be in a relationship, or why you would have friends around you for the whole rest of the year that aren't loving towards you, but if they give you a gift on Valentine's Day, that means they care. It's like, it doesn't make sense, at all. So, it just is a good reminder. As flustered as I am about it, it's such a good reminder, and I just want to remind everyone else how important it is to just accept, to accept yourself where you are right now, to accept where you've been in the past, whether it was, good or bad, all the ups and downs, to just accept it and to trust that, everything happens for a reason and at the right time, whether you're spending your day with someone today or not. It just doesn't change the fact that you're worthy and deserving of love. We are all worthy every single day. We're all deserving of love every single minute of every day, even if we're freaking out, even if our egos are going crazy, if we're, it doesn't matter if we're sitting here smiling and are just exuding, so much joy, Or if we're having a crappy day and we're bawling our eyes out and we look like crap, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't change who we are as beings. It doesn't change where we come from. We come from the same place, and we come from love, and we are all love at our core, and that's what I believe. And I believe that at the end of the day, we all want love, right? We all want to be accepted, to be respected, to be understood on some level, right? With friends, with relationships, with so many things. And we can't just base our worth off of what other people say, or what they don't say, or what they do, or what they don't do. So this is my reminder to you today, and to myself, of course, that we are always worthy. And just kind of let that soak in for a minute, because it's so, it sounds like such an obvious thing, but I feel like we often forget about it. I'm human just like everybody else, and I tend to forget that too, We don't have to wait for a huge card. We don't, necessarily get to see all of our friends and family and loved ones when we want to, but that doesn't mean that the love's not there, right? So you don't have to wait to express your love and to express how much you care about people, and I think that this is something that should be done every day, and that's what I try to do. I try to practice sending out love and gratitude every day to everyone that I care about, and I don't think we have to wait for Valentine's Day to fully love and appreciate ourselves and other people. It's the same as every other holiday that I'm going throughout, this year or the past 2 years. I don't think we have to wait for Thanksgiving. I mean, I feel like lots of people do, and then Thanksgiving comes around and everyone's like, oh yeah, so this is the one day of the year where I'm really going to make sure I thank everybody. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't you thank people every day? For the small things. It doesn't have to be the big gestures that mean the world, I just find so much joy in simplicity. And, if someone opens the door for me, I'm going to thank them. If, a stranger does something for me, there's always these little things that happen throughout your day. So why not send gratitude on a daily basis? Why not, communicate with your friends and family and loved ones on a regular basis. Let them know how much you care, and let them know how much you love them on a regular basis. You don't have to wait for Thanksgiving in the fall to come around so you can sit around at a table and say, oh yeah, so yeah, I'm really grateful today, and then just drop it for the rest of the year. I think it's so much more fulfilling to live a life where you're you live a gratitude attitude. You're grateful every day, and that's what I try to do with my life, So that's just my message anyway. And same as Christmas, I feel have come so far away from the meaning of things, Christmas isn't just about getting gifts. It's not about, showing off to your friends what you got. And the same goes for Valentine's Day, so many girls are posting pictures, and it's not just girls, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to generalize too much, but a lot of people, post pictures of the flowers they got, or these are the chocolates I got. Look at me, look what I got. Look, this must mean that I am worthy. This must mean that I am loved, and people sometimes amongst their friends, like, compare what gifts they got, and then if they didn't get as much as the next person, they feel like they're not worthy of it, and it's like, whoa, guys, calm down. It just has nothing to do with your worth whatsoever. So, I try to live my life like it's Thanksgiving, like it's Christmas, like it's Valentine's Day, and like it's my birthday every day. And that doesn't mean I'm partying every day. That's not the point of this. This is about, my idea of a genuinely happy life, I try to focus on Thanksgiving gratitude, Christmas celebrating my spirituality and celebrating having friends and family around me all the time, all year round, that are so supportive of me, and, being grateful for that all year, every day. Valentine's, sending love to everyone that I care about, and also sending love out to people that grind my gears. Sending out love to people that, I just don't mesh with, and people, because you can't get along with everybody and you can't impress everybody. So, sending love sometimes from afar, from very, very far away, but, being appreciative of all the lessons that you learn from the people that just don't click with you, and just being able to say, you know what, I don't get along with that person. Our energy does not mix well together at all. However, I have something to learn from that, right? So that's another way to send love on a regular basis. And lastly, celebrating each day like it's my birthday, because there's a Buddhist quote, that we are born again each day, and I truly believe that. And I kind of believe that it's not only each day. Like, I think we're kind of reborn every minute, every second of every day. Like, I truly believe that we can change at any time. And that's the other thing, New Year's. We don't have to wait for New Year's to make a huge change. Like, why are you going to wait all year, Like, oh, I didn't follow last year's resolution, I'll have to wait till New Year's. And I know it sounds so silly and so ridiculous, but there are so many people that fall into this mentality, that you have to wait for that one specific day, So I just want people to know that you can change. You can change. First of all, it comes from believing that inside of you. And, after that, you can just honestly change at any point during the day. If you had a crappy morning, you get to choose if that's going to go throughout your day, and if that's going to drag into tomorrow, and if that's going to drag into the day after, or the day after. It's your choice, and obviously we can't choose all of our life circumstances. Life happens, I've been there, life throws you a curveball when you least expect it, and it's all part of the growing process. So, it's just so important to acknowledge how much power that you do have. And obviously you don't have all the power in the world, but you have the power to change your life, to change your thoughts, to change your belief systems. And this is obviously a practice. Things take time, things don't happen overnight. So like I was starting to realize, maybe a while ago, I try to see it as a garden. You got to plant the right seeds in your mind as your garden. Plant the right seeds in your life, right? And you got to keep watering them every day. And you can't come back the next day and expect a huge change, like to have a full-grown tree, to have a full garden. It takes time. You have to give some time. So let those be my messages to you for today, and definitely for myself as well. And please know that at any minute during the day, at any second, you can stop and say, you know what, I'm going to change this. I'm going to make a conscious choice to not feel this way anymore, or to not act this way anymore, and to respect myself more and to love myself more. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I hope you can also maybe make every day of your life Valentine's Day. So send yourself some love and respect. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge other people. Try to just see it as, you know what, it's another day to send love. And we can do that any day. Not just by giving gifts, but by, giving gratitude, giving love, and, taking it one step at a time. So I hope you enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.